Standby. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live broadcast by Rich Media. Today is another Q&A for your cord cutting questions, streaming devices, streaming apps. Let me know who's out there watching. So how's everybody doing today? First off, I just want to start out by saying Amazon, we'll give you a little news. Amazon, thank you, Alyssa. And hi, how are you doing? So Amazon, can everybody hear me okay, first of all? So Amazon has some of their, it's listed as their Amazon devices, including the Echo, Fire TV, starting at $19.99 on their website, $19.99. So go to your, well, I guess that's a Father's Day special. So I'm not sure how long that's going to last, maybe through next Sunday, but go ahead and check that out. I do have some links below to my Patreon page. You can give a donation through Patreon to help out this channel, help it to grow, and help me to keep bringing you content like this. I'll be having some reviews coming up this week with Sling TV. The links are missing. Okay, I don't know. Help me out a little bit, Alyssa, maybe. Anyway, in the description below, I see what you're saying. So the links are missing. Okay, well, if you don't see them there now, I'll put them there later. So there'll be a link to Patreon, where you can give donations. You don't have to. I'll keep bringing this content, but it'll help me to bring, better quality videos, and so forth. So who else is out there besides Alyssa? Bring your questions, and also, so it links to some streaming devices also that you can purchase, and it'll help this channel out. Again, you don't have to, but whatever you do is muchly appreciated. Your subscribing is muchly, that'll help us out quite a bit, because so if you are, and thank you, Miss Jean Rodriguez, and welcome. If you're not subscribed, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and click that bell icon for notification of future videos. Like I said, I'll be doing a review of some streaming apps like Sling TV, Direct TV, and what else is out there? Oh, PlayStation View. So you know what's out there for you in the world of cord cutting to help you get the content that you want for a cheaper price. Because we all know how cable companies are, like, you're being overcharged for, or so I think right now the average cable bill is, well, they say around $100 per month, but I'm going more towards saying it's probably around $150 per month if you want to throw in your internet and things like HBO. So I'm here to show you how you can save money and get the content that you like. Because, and in that price, I'm sure that there's a lot of channels that you don't you don't even watch. So I think most of the people do watch HBO, and for apps like that, you can so yeah. Anybody have any questions, comments? I'd like to know, maybe whoever is listening out there, your how you're cord cutting, if you are. If you want to know how to save money and still get the same content, ask how you can do it. I'm here to answer those questions and help you break free from the high cost of cable TV, as one of my fellow YouTubers would say. Who else is out there? I have to look down at my keyboard here and maybe occasionally look a little bit to the right to see your comments. So keep them coming. Keep your questions coming. You can ask me, how do I save money? Is there anything, Alyssa, is there anything that you miss about cable? No, nothing at all, to tell you the truth, because I can find the content I want out there by streaming. For example, I like the History Channel. I like, well, sci-fi, but I can do without. I do without that, sort of. But I have AT&T Watch TV. I get that free from AT&T because I have wireless and the internet with them. So I get things like the History Channel. I can get my over-the-air content free. I don't have to pay that extra cost that cable TV providers will throw in there. They call it the rebroadcast fee. But no, not really. Maybe later I can, I give you a review on YouTube TV. I like that. Maybe later I'll subscribe to that. I think Sling TV is much cheaper, and they have the Sci-Fi Channel. So no, I don't miss anything about cable. As a matter of fact, I've totally cut the cord with Comcast, and I'm now using AT&T Internet and wireless TV. Of course, they wanted me to get Uverse, but no, I said, no, I don't need that. So we're saving quite a bit there. Oh, okay. And for like Game of Thrones, I just subscribe to HBO for those few months and then cancel. And if there's another show that you like, let's say a few months down the road, get it, pay the $15 a month or whatever that streaming app will cost you, and cancel after your show is done. You still pay that extra $15, but you don't pay it for the whole year like you would with cable if you get locked into those contracts. That's the other bad thing about cable TV too, is you get locked into these contracts, and then at the end of the contract, guess what happens? Your price goes up unless you try to renegotiate. And that's the trouble. You have to renegotiate. Okay, Melissa, are there things that streaming does not offer that you wish that they did? Okay, no, I don't. Sorry, I don't have to really look over. So are there things that streaming services do not offer? No, not really. I mean, because if you're streaming for TV, you have to shop. PlayStation View might offer something that YouTube TV doesn't offer. So you have to, what you have to do is write down the channels that you want, the content that you want, and then compare side by side. I don't know who this this makeup guru chick looking. Okay, let's ignore that. I don't know what you mean, whoever this is. I'm using a. I see what she's saying. Look at your. Okay, yes, I'll do that. So, Jean Rodriguez, in your opinion, what is the most? Oh, okay. In your opinion, what is the most overpriced streaming service that is out there? Well, I can't say that there's anything overpriced. They have to pay for the content that you want to watch. If you really want me to say that's for something that's overpriced, that would be probably, if you really want to know, in my opinion, that would probably be DirecTV Now. They keep raising their prices. I mean, they offer a lot of good content, but they've actually raised their prices almost, I think, twice this year. So their base plan is $40, and their other plan is $70. Their higher plan is $70 a month. Thank you, Alyssa. Maybe she just meant that I need to look straight into the camera. Who knows? But thank you. We don't need negativity on this channel, and this is a family-friendly channel. If you didn't mean anything negative about it, that's fine. And again, if you're new to this channel and you're not a subscriber, please remember to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and click that bell icon for notification. And if the links aren't there now for Patreon and some streaming devices, they'll be there later, or they'll also be in other videos that I'll offer. So keep your questions coming. Now, in regards, going back to what Ms. Jean Rodriguez stated, different streaming apps. If you're looking for TV streaming apps, the legal TV streaming apps, then prices start anywhere from $15 a month, and that's AT&T Watch TV if you want that. If you don't have their wireless phone and internet, so you can get that for $15 a month, and they range on up to, like I said, probably $115 a month. So if you want to save, you have to shop, and like I said, look for what app, for what price you're looking for, has the content that you want. What streaming service offers the worst amount of products for its price? Again, it all depends on you, what you're looking for. The higher priced ones are, again, DirecTV Now and PlayStation View. And by the way, you don't need a PlayStation to watch PlayStation View. It's available on many streaming devices, including your PC, most smart TVs, or what streaming service offers the most amount. Okay, what streaming service offers the worst amount. So again, you can probably find the content that you want on some of the other streaming apps that are lower priced, because where DirecTV Now and PlayStation View are, is they're gearing towards the people who want all those channels that they had with their streaming. Like, for example, YouTube TV, DirecTV Now, and PlayStation View, you're paying for a lot of the sports content. So if you're not watching, if you don't need it for sports, then go with some of the lower end, like Sling TV. So I guess those are kind of like overpriced, but you're getting you're getting a lot more, a lot more channels. And besides DirecTV Now, it's part of AT&T, and I think it's their CEO has stated that, we can charge this, we can, because they're not really going out there for cord cutters. They're going out there to make money. Alyssa, how much money can you save monthly through cutting cords? Okay, remember, cutting cords means, well, we know what that means. It all depends upon you and what you're paying now. I would say, as an average, you can probably save about $50 a month, or more. And then again, that depends upon what streaming app you're getting, and you may want to just, if you just watch regular TV, you can do that through a TV antenna instead of paying a cable company, and then you're probably saving more than $50 a month. So, but I would say on average, probably about $50 a month you would save. So that adds up, right? Keep them coming. The show is scheduled for an hour. Who else is out there? Anybody else join me? So, what piece of technology do you regret? What piece of technology do you regret buying? Let's see. Just bear with me. I'm looking at some of the technology that I have. I mean, I would say, I don't know if there's anything I really regret buying. But like maybe the Xbox, I don't really use that too much. Let's see. Well, for example, like maybe a year or two ago, I bought a upgraded soundbar, and I should have waited until this soundbar that I have now came down in price, because then I had to purchase it again later with gift cards and so forth. So I guess one of the things is I regret not being patient in buying my devices. And again, the Xbox is something I really don't use that much, because I really don't play much games, just the simple games. Alyssa, again, what is the best time to upgrade technology? The end of the year and beginning of the year for computers, Um, Amazon, Roku, they usually come out with new devices towards the end of the year, like August, September, October, in time for the Christmas season. And right before that, they'll throw their sales. Amazon, I don't know if they're coming out with a new product or not this year. They just came, but they may. Rumor has it they're coming out with a new streaming stick. But for TVs, it's good to probably, the new TVs come out right around now, April, May, June. I think TCL is going to be releasing a new TV service. Or I'm sorry, not TV service, a new TV. 8K, wow, 8K. We're still working on 4K. Not everybody has a 4K TV yet, and they're going to be coming out with 8K. So yeah, around those times, like for TVs, March, April, May, June, and for streaming devices, usually towards the end of the year. PCs, usually towards the end of the year. Miss Jean Rodriguez, do you like Apple or Microsoft? Are you tricking me? Come on. I can't. I don't. I mean, I own an Apple. What is it? The X, or the 10R, an Apple phone. And I own Microsoft products. For PCs, I'm more of a, I like the Microsoft operating system. I know what a lot of you are going to say. But anyway, yes, I like Microsoft for PCs, or PCs with the Microsoft operating system. I'm not a big fan of Apple PCs, but my daughter Rachel, she's an Apple person for PCs. Does that answer your question? I hope. Wow, that's a good question and a hard question. What is the technology, Jean Rodriguez again? What is the technology that you want in the future? The technology that I want in the future. I would say. That's a good question. I mean, I love technology. I'm always this person who likes to get the best and the newest technology. What is the technology that you want in the future? You know what? Maybe I'd like to see where. Oh, okay, just a message. I'd like to see where maybe a technology where your car links up with the GPS. Maybe it's out there already, and it knows when you're about to come home, and it can turn the lights on for you. And if it is out there, anybody knows about it, let me know. I know that oh, well, okay, what futuristic technology that you, Alyssa, what futuristic technology that you've been in a movie do you wish existed in real life? I let's see what future. Oh, flying cars. I think that's coming out soon. NVIDIA is working out with that. Working on that. Lissa, mine are shoes from Back to the. Oh yeah, Back to the Future too. Right, those. And remember that skateboard that they were able to, the hoverboard. I don't know if that was in Back to the Future 2, but I know it was in one of them, 2 or 3. That would be neat, right? Alyssa, again, I would, oh yeah, well, thank you, Alyssa. It was in Back to the Future 2. I would probably fall off of it too, so. Oh, I just got my notification that I'm live. Wow, okay. That's kind of late. Okay. Bear with me here. Okay. Keep them coming. Keep the questions coming. So I just, as far as streaming devices, okay, Alyssa, what do you think the dangers of having all that is being more and more intelligent? What do you think the dangers of having all that is becoming more and more intelligent? I don't know exactly what you're saying, but I think, artificial intelligence. Okay. Artificial intelligence. I think it has its place. One of the biggest artificial intelligence technology out there is well, the Amazon Echo and or the Amazon, the Amazon devices, and Google. That I use Google here. I'm not going to say their name, because I don't want to trigger your device. And as far as dangers, I think you have to be careful. They say they collect information just to make your search a whole lot better, but I just think you have to be careful what you ask for. I think there is a danger that there's always the danger that someone could spy on you, even on the when you're surfing the internet. When you're surfing, you might want to consider using a VPN. I don't know that in the near future that artificial intelligence is like in Terminator gonna take over the world, but I mean, my biggest concern right now is the information that it collects. Alyssa, do Wi-Fi boosters really work around the house? Devices that you put in a different room than the router, so the Wi-Fi signal extends. Yes and no. You get the right device, the right brand, yes, they will help. Are they gonna boost it by leaps and bounds? No, they're just gonna help extend your signal to get rid of those dead spots. If your internet is, let's say, 100 megabits down, and you're getting, let's say, in a corner of the room, only 10 megabytes, it might help to where you would get 20, 30, 40, or even half of that. So that's a big help. It's not going to boost it, up to 100%. It may, And also placement is a good, helps a lot, especially for your router, your Wi-Fi router. You may not need to buy some extension devices, and it all depends upon the size of your home too. If you place the router in the right spot, you may not. But I know sometimes we can't do that. What device? Oh, Alyssa, what made you decide to go with cord cutting? Cost, saving money. I was like, why do I have to pay all this money for content I don't watch when you can pick a streaming app? And if you can, and contracts too. These cable companies are making you get into contracts, 1 year, 2 year contracts. But with a streaming app, let's say you get Sling TV and you discover you don't like that, you can cancel. Or let's say it's costing you too much money, you can just cancel it without paying a cancellation fee. You can pick and choose what you want instead of paying for stuff that you don't want. So that's what made me make the choice. The high cost of cable TV. Alyssa, in terms of ease of access, what streaming service provides the best layout? The best layout is probably, I really can't, it all depends upon what you like. Some of the good grids I've seen, the TV guide I've seen out there that has a good, is YouTube TV Now. Sling TV has a good, good guide where it lists the channels. Let's see. They're DirecTV, but they're kind of on a higher cost end. Oh, okay. So yes, Netflix for the third party or the streaming content of movies. Yes, Netflix has the best interface. I don't like Hulu's that much, but Hulu is Hulu. Yes, the selection is good. The way you can select movies is good. It's just like click and play, and to search for movies is pretty easy. But you find it okay, easy to use right off the bat. And oh yeah, Hulu, I agree. Hulu, like I said, Hulu is the most difficult. Yes, it's harder to search for content, and their layout is just poor. Maybe Disney will do something better with it now since they own a majority of it. So yes, Disney owns Hulu, Disney owns ESPN, Disney owns whatever right now. So let me just Hulu a little bit. Let's go to Hulu, for example. Hulu, you could get like on-demand content, the next day, stuff that was aired, and you'll get it the next day. But Hulu was owned by several different companies: Comcast, AT&T, Disney, and to name a few. All those companies have sold off their shares to Disney. So now Disney owns 100%. Just as a FYI, they own 100% of Hulu. So maybe they'll change the way it looks. So we've had a lot of good questions out there. Anyone else has any questions, comments? Um, I'm probably going to be having like coming out sometime this week, a some news of stuff that's happening out there in the world of cord cutting and streaming. Both, do you find it okay? Do you find that streaming services get rid of popular movies too quickly? Yeah. Like, well, Netflix now, I mean, they kind of do take them off too quickly, and then sometimes I'll be looking for a movie that was there before and it's gone, and then a few months later it's back again, and then it's gone. But just as a FYI again, Disney, they own Lucasfilms and they own Marvel. They're going to be pulling that content off of Netflix soon and putting it onto their own streaming app. Miss Jean Rodriguez, is internet and cable package good or bad? I will just say this. They say packaging helps you to save money. It does by pennies, a few dollars. But I mean, if you're gonna buy, if you want to keep your TV with, let's say Comcast, then it would probably be a little cheaper for you to bundle it with internet if you need the internet anyway. I would suggest though not, because you can save money by just not having TV with one of those companies, and just getting internet and getting a streaming app that you like to stream your TV. If you're one of those ones who like Hallmark, you can get that with AT&T Watch TV for $15 a month, or free if you're an AT&T wireless customer. Sling TV, I think, has that for, if you're, I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think Sling TV, there's this $25-$30 a month for their base package. So you would actually end up saving by not bundling if you're going that way. So I would recommend just have the internet and then finding the streaming app you want for the price, that has the content that you want. So you will end up saving there. I hope I answered your question. So in my opinion, I guess it's bad, because they're making you pay for something that you don't really want or watch. And also, I think one of AT&T's executives at a recent conference stated that they're not really worried about people who are cutting the cord. But last year, the reports came out, and I believe 8 million people cut the cord and are now using streaming apps. And one of the things they were saying is that, well, people are subscribing to 10 apps, and it's then they can save money by going back to cable TV, because they're paying for all these apps and it's adding up. Yes, it can if you have that many apps, but one of the surveys that were out showed that people only had about 4 streaming apps, which I don't know where they got, where the cable companies got their data from, but so, I mean, face it, a lot of people have Amazon Prime, so you don't really want to count that, because you would be paying for Amazon, Netflix on top of your cable TV bill anyway, correct? So you don't necessarily have to, where you want to cut is in your TV content. And you can't really do that with the cable companies. Why do you think cable is so expensive? Because they can. Because they can charge that much. It's not really regulated. And they charge you for everything that they're allowed to charge you for. For example, excuse me, just an itch. But you can, matter of fact, they charge you to watch just regular TV channels like 2, 5, 7, 9, ABC, NBC. They charge you anywhere from $10 to $25 a month. Now I think it costs them from like $10 to $15 a month to pay the rebroadcasting fee. So, I mean, you're paying for free. What? I need to. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I don't know what that comment is. I hope you all can't see that comment. I'm gonna hide. Okay. But it's expensive because they can make it expensive. Yeah, it was filtered out. I just said that I wanted to hide it. So thank God. That's one good thing about YouTube. They'll filter that content and ask if you want to show it or hide it. So this is a family-friendly program. You're going to get stuff like that. So, but I just want to remind everybody that this is family-friendly. So please keep negativity, vulgar stuff off of this channel. Alyssa, okay, yeah, I addressed that. And I want to, as far as the cable, I think there's going to be a lot of competition. I'll get to your question here in a minute, Alyssa. But just to make a comment on going back to Miss Jean Rodriguez, I think prices are probably going to start to come down because there's going to be some more competition out there with internet. For example, SpaceX and Amazon are sending low orbit satellite that will provide you internet via satellite. And it should be high speed because it's low orbit. It's not the high orbit satellites. So that's going to bring competition. 5G is rolling out with Verizon and AT&T that will provide internet speeds of probably about 300 megabytes, they were saying, down. And I think 300 up they're saying it's going to come out for about $50 a month. Alyssa, with the rise of streaming service popularity, do you think cable companies will? No. Not in the near future. Not until they not until they start really feeling the pain of people cutting. They're kind of naive right now. They haven't really felt, because they, you know, some of the cable companies also provide internet. So maybe with this, maybe, like I said, maybe with the lower cost internet coming out at the end of this year, starting next year, I think they said, maybe they will start to lower the prices once they start feeling the pain of the competition, people moving to their competition. And remember, like, you have to shop around, get what's good for you. For internet, you may want to cancel. You may have, let's say, AT&T this year, but Comcast for internet service, or Comcast or whatever might offer a lower price, so you get in there, and I mean, you can cancel, you can swap around. It's very easy. So yes, probably once the no, they probably won't in the near future, but maybe starting next year, yes, they will probably be forced to lower the prices, because people are going to start swapping out their internet with this other, with Verizon. I mean, I prefer fiber, so I don't know if I'm going to move, but keep them coming. We have about 10 more minutes here, and I'm going to call this, and then we're going to go off the air. So, you know, keep them coming. I hope I'm helping you guys out. So I mean, I hope I've helped you out by breaking free from the high cost of cable TV. You know, it's all about, with the rising prices, it's all about where we can save, you know, money here and there, even pennies, nickels, dimes, dollars, hundreds of dollars. It all adds up. Thank you, Alyssa, for the smile and for giving me a thumbs up. So remember, if you guys are not, if anybody out there who's watching and is not subscribed, please subscribe. I will be having these every week. I don't know about next week, because I may be celebrating, you know, Father's Day with the family. So, but the following week, then I will continue. Is there anybody? So, like, again, if you're not subscribed, please do so, and please check out the links below, you know, and help support the channel, so that I can keep bringing you more news, more content, more reviews. So is there any, you know, while we're closing, Gene, thanks so much for all this smart tips and guide. You're welcome. That's my goal, to help us, you know, be smart, be educated, what is out there, and, you know, to help us. We're like a community. So again, subscribe, you know, share, like, click the bell icon for notification. And so the last question I have is there any streaming service, any maybe streaming device, or any sort of technology out there that you want information about, that you maybe want me to do a review on, and I can try to get that from the companies. LG. So anything, just let me know, and if I have it, I'll do an instant review. If not, I'll try to reach out, give a shout out to reach out to some of the companies out there to see if they can send me something for review. Yes, of course, that's what it's all about. Ms. Rodriguez, good info. Alyssa, good info. Be sure to remember those tips I'll be sure to remember those tips when I become a real adult. Yeah, you are. I'm sure you are an adult. You just, yeah, I know you, Alyssa. The big TV, what big TV? There's brands out there. What I own is a TCL 4 Series, 65-inch, and I love it. Okay, I'll give a review of it. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow and post it. I will get to it this week for sure. They are coming out with some new products, so I don't know if they're going to continue this low budget, and I'll also leave a link so you can check it out for yourself. Anything else? TV reviews, modem reviews. My Apple phone. Okay, I could. I'll do that. So my Apple phone, my TV, the box that connects all your cables to it. Oh, okay. You mean like all your devices where you can just use one remote? So there's a couple out there. I'll try to reach out to Harmony. I do have the Cabo. It's very, very inexpensive. I did do a review on that, by the way, so you can check that out, the Cabo. It's called It's More Than Just a Remote. The one that you have downstairs, that the TV. Oh yeah, so I do have a review on that, so you can check that out. It's called It's More Than Just a Universal Remote, and I'll put a link to that as well. Oops, sorry, I mistook it for some. Oh, okay. I'll try to reach out to Harmony, but Harmony I think is kind of overpriced. But I mean, it is a very good product, but it's somewhat overpriced like Apple. But they are good products. I mean, there are other alternatives out there too, like a hub, but then you just have another remote. If you get a new TV, you can switch to all those, but you can switch to those devices with one remote, but then you won't be able. I mean, you'll still have to use the remote to control your other remote to control that device. But with like Harmony and Cabo, you can use one remote to control all devices. Five more minutes, guys, and we're going to wrap this up. So I really, really appreciate you all supporting this channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for liking. Thank you for your subscribing. I really, it's a joy for me to see that, people are liking this channel and subscribing to this channel and supporting this channel. And I really appreciate it. Let's keep up the good work. And I hope you all have a good, blessed week. And so if there's nothing else out there, I'll give you a couple minutes. And if there's no more questions or anything coming in, then I'm going to sign off. And yeah, and giveaways, I will be once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll have something rather big to give away. So please share this video. Share the videos that I have with those, and those that help me reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. All right, see you all next time. Thank you. Blessings. God bless. And that's a wrap.